All right. Okay. In this video, I will be discussing the signs to know that your husband do not love you again, that your husband hates you. Like we said in the past, that some marriages are moving on smoothly and it appears nothing is happening. Something is happening, but it depends on the way it's being settled or the partners understand each other in the relationship and then settle it amicably. Like I always say, when I use relationship, I don't just mean boys or girlfriends or something like that, but I mean something that has to do with conjugal love, that is marriage and beyond. So in this video, I will be discussing the 17 heartbreaking signs your husband hates you, or why it appears your husband do not love you again. Going into marriage, you knew the romantic feelings between you would be stronger at some time than others, and at the same time it would dwindle or decline depending. So you didn't expect his relationship or his feelings towards you to die completely. Of course I know you don't expect that, much less give way to indifference or hostility. Maybe you don't really feel it's every time he's around then he feels let's go to bed or something of that. Okay, more and more though, he leaves you with heaviness on your heart, sometimes injury, quarrel and all those things, and a growing conviction that this man no longer loves me or something of that. So you are confused and hurt because this has to do with feelings, it's emotion. But sometimes you've gotten some advice from friends or something or relation, but you are not really convinced. Part of you still hopes you are reading too much into his behavior, and that is why you've not really accepted that this man is actually wrong or he's treating me bad or something like that. But one thing I want you to ask yourself in your relationship before we dive into the 17 signs that your husband hates you is, why do I feel like my husband hates me? Just ask yourself, why do I feel like my husband hates me? You know, or you want to know how to tell if your husband hates you. It's obvious your relationship has changed, but you're not really convinced that something bad is happening to your relationship, okay? But what exactly makes you feel that he resents you, and why would he resent you? At some point, this person loves you and cherishes you and admires you. At some point, he stops. So what makes you think he no longer loves you? Resentment here, as I use it, is refusing to let go of your anger towards someone over something they said or did that hurts or offended you, or someone you care about. That is resentment. Finding it difficult or refusing to let go of the past. Now, to resent someone is to refuse to forgive them. That is to hold a grudge. And remember last time we said, if you want your relationship to last, if you want the relationship to stand the test of time, do away with grudges. Let go of grudges. But grudges ruins relationship. So ask yourself if any of the following behaviors sounds familiar. Like giving you the silent treatment. Does your husband give you silent treatment? Resorting to passive aggressive behavior. Does he sometimes try to remember what has transpired in the past, or keeping a list of all your sins against you, or harping on your flaws or mistakes whenever you disagree? So just think of these things as we move on. Why these are strong indicators that your husband is angry with you? The signs I'm going to list now will tell more. I'm going to list them, and then please don't forget to like, comment, or share. And most importantly, please, I'm begging, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like I promised, I'm going to be giving us these updates And why I'm doing this is to make our relationship and marriage a happy one. So that when you notice these signs in your relationship, just find a way to fix them on time to avoid spoiling something for you or damaging your relationship or marriage. So now, the signs to know that your husband or your boyfriend no longer loves you or hates you, they are: 1, he avoids you or avoids being alone with you. 2, he blames you for the problems in your relationship. Whatever thing that comes up in your relationship, he blames you. 3, he doesn't work on the relationship. He doesn't care. 4, he refuses even to consider counseling. Like when you bring the topic, now let us meet a counselor to see if our marriage will work again, he jettisons it. He refuses. 5th one, he never has time for you, even when he's at home. Every time he's busy, he's at work and this and this and this. 6th one, he spends less time at home. He's always out. Yes, it's good to go out there on the field and make ends meet for the family. But when you notice that he often spends more time, like you have 24 hours a day, but he spends only 2 or 3 at home. 7th one, he makes disrespectful comments to your face, not even behind you, to your face, and worstly, and behind your back. Someone that loves you, can he do that? Awful statement, disrespectful statement before your face and even behind you. 80th one is he is no longer interested in intimacy. When it's time, you show the signs, you want him to cuddle you or something, he doesn't care. He no longer shows interest in. Remember, I said intimacy is not about sex. Intimacy also has to do with commitment, like discussing, sharing ideas. He's no longer interested. Your ideas worth nothing to him. 9th one, he's not even interested in showing or receiving affection. And then you notice that he already has someone else that satisfies him emotionally. 10th one, he doesn't miss you when you are gone, and he's indifferent to your absence. Like he doesn't even care if you leave or not. 11th one, every conversation with him turns sour. Just a little conversation, it becomes quarrel. These are signs you should notice. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share. 12th one, he's rather be alone or with his friends than spend time with you. He prefers to spend time with his friends and sometimes his family rather than spending time with you, whom he calls his wife or girlfriend. 13th one, he is not involved in your life. Whatever thing that concerns you doesn't concern him. He's not interested. Then he doesn't love you. He hates you. 14th one, when you ask him to do something, he refuses or doesn't follow through. Yeah, we know. You don't ask much. Even the little one you ask, he doesn't care. It's not of his. It doesn't perturb him. Even when he doesn't have, at least you show concern. So when you notice this type of thing, then you know that relationship or marriage is no longer what it has changed. He hates you. 15th one, he doesn't try to impress you or get your attention. Since he speaks ill of you before your face and at your back, he will not impress you. He will not do anything good that will make you happy. So the best thing is to find a way to resolve the issue. 16th one is he forgets your birthday and anniversaries and doesn't seem to care. If your husband forgets your birthday anniversary or your marriage anniversary or something like that, or even your friendship anniversary, do you think he loves you? 17th one, last but not the least, you each do your separate things and he prefers it that way. You do your thing and he does his own thing and he prefers it that way. Do you think that's a perfect marriage or relationship? Do you think it's a perfect marriage or relationship? Now, if you notice all these things in your relationship, now how do you deal with it? Like, how do you deal with it if your husband hates you? Now that you are more familiar with the signs, there is more than one possible reaction to what you just heard. Like, that's it, that's exactly something of that. But how do you now resolve this issue? The best thing, one, like I always say, meet a counselor. You can't do it alone. Meet a counselor. Two, sit your husband down and talk it over. I know he may not listen to you at the moment. Try to draw his attention. Talk it over. Discuss with him. If he refuses or find excuses to break through or more of your weekly conversation, just keep on. Do not relent, because you know what you are looking for. He doesn't beat you, he doesn't do anything, but emotional hurt kills more easily and rapidly than taking a gun to shoot someone. So it's better. Meet counselor and then let the counselor invite him if he doesn't want to go with you. And then you save your life, and then as well save your marriage. Please, if this message touched you or has someone that needs this message and want to listen to it, please don't forget to share this message. Please share it, and then most importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.